Hi guys, it's Cindy from Scrap Brat, and I wanted to share this folio journal that I made from or partially made from a file folder, and it's just basically half of a normal size file folder. And I have the other half that we're going to try to cut the same as this. I wrote down all the measurements of this one, but if this one ends up a little bit different, then we'll just kind of work through it. So first we have half a file folder, and I just basically took them and cut them down, I think about 6 inches. Yeah, and this one's about 6 inches. Yeah, one's a little shy, one's a little over. No, they're both just a little under. Okay. For the first one, I basically kind of just took off the flaps. Just took those off, and we have this. Okay, we're going to open this guy up and see. We are spot on. I can't believe it. Okay, we're going to set this to the side until we're ready to bind him in. But first, I wanted to show you how I scored this. And basically, what I did was I scored him half at a time because this won't fit in our 12-inch scoreboard. So, hopefully I don't confuse you. Stick with me. So what I did is we're going to score this half first. Okay. And I scored this one at 3 3/4. And then this one already has the score, right? Hopefully. We'll see. I think that's right. We'll see. Okay. So what I did was I scored them at 3 3/4, and then I took it. Please stick with me. And I flipped it straight over. Okay. So now we're scoring this side, but we're kind of scoring it upside down, I guess, or backwards. We're scoring it on that. Anyways, we're scoring this side. Stop it. Okay, so we're going to score at 2 3/4 for this little flap for our closure. And then we're going to come over and we're going to score at 3 1/4. And then we're going to come over and we're going to score at 7 7/8. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7 7/8. Okay. Now, hopefully that's the end of the confusing bit. Okay, so we're going to put that guy to the side, and hopefully he doesn't fall over and wake up all of creation. Okay, so what we're going to hopefully end up with is our journal. Okay, so we're going to fold this guy in. Where is our bone folder? Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. Now we have our not binding. What's it called? Spine. Our spine. And I was working with permanent ink earlier for this. So it's a mess. Okay, so we have our spine for our journal. Okay, so we have that. And then on this side, we're going to score those. Or we're going to fold those and we're going to burnish them. Oh, come on now. So there. And, whoops. And there. So there we have our little folio journal. Just that easy. And you could glue this shut. You could have a pocket here. You can make a little flip out and put a couple of pockets. You could fill it full of whatever you want. And you can get 2 out of each file folder. This one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish it up. And I didn't want y'all to have to sit and watch me do all this crazy nonsense. So I went a little haywire with some stamps that I was looking for something else and I ran across. And I was like, I have never used those. So I used them. And I went down a rabbit hole. Okay. Also tea dyed some paper. Not tea dyed. I coffee dyed. Just a couple of sheets though, because I just needed some to go in here. I also coffee dyed the back of these little cheap papers that you get off the internet. And I also stamped them with some texturing stamps that I had. So we just end up with a nice chunky little journal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how big we're gonna have to sew this guy in, I believe. I was hoping we could do the elastic because I want to do an elastic closure on this, but looks like we're gonna have to sew this little guy in because he's a little bit too tall, I believe, with the elastic. Let's see. Be cutting it kind of close, won't it? Are we gonna try it? Sure, why not? We'll try it. Okay, let's see what we have in here. There's tweezers, and we're gonna take that guy, and we got another one that color. Yep. Take that guy. Okay. So we're going to get out my crocodile, my arch nemesis, and try not to pinch the living daylights out of my finger again. Okay, let's see. So we're going to take one page, Cindy, one page, and we are going to mark the center of our journal, above and below where our paper is. Let's make sure that's about in the middle. Sure is. Okay. So I'm going to come in and we're just going to hopefully poke a hole and not ruin all of this stamping that I did. Move your fingers out of the way, Cindy. Yeah, that's pretty daggone close, isn't it? Yeah. We'll see. And if it doesn't work, we'll always think it should have. Well, you guys probably won't, but I will. I will be ever so upset that it didn't work. Okay. Let's come through here. Let's readjust this guy. I think that's the right one. I never know, because I don't really know how to use this silly thing. I wish somebody would just make a tutorial on how to use it. One that I could understand and I could save and watch over and over again until I learned how. Yeah, it'll be right. It'll be fine. Okay. You know what? This one is very, very thin. Let's see if we can take a tiny piece of this. Just gonna cut. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Come on. I'm just gonna make a little band-aid real quick. Bear with me, bear with me. Should probably take it out of the other side and do the same on it. Let's do it on the inside here. Do a little patch-a-rooney there. Let's go ahead and do the same thing, even though we've already put the eyelet in there. We're still gonna try and make sure we don't completely kill him. Okay, let's see if I can poke a hole in it. What do you guys think? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Yep. Okay. So we are gonna put a little glue on him. Ideally, you would reinforce it before you put the eyelet on, so it would hold your reinforcement in. Now, I could pause the video and try and take this guy out, but hopefully it settles in there and stays. We'll see. And if it doesn't, we can come back and take it out and basically kind of start over. Move your fingers, Cindy. Okay. All right. So that one, it's still pretty. We'll see. We'll see. Worst case scenario, we don't post the video, right? No. I'll still post it. Even if it doesn't turn out. Okay, let's see. I don't like how it's got sharp edges up there. My goodness. This is just, ugh. What in the world is going on? Okay, somewhere I have a tiny pair of pliers. Hang tight, guys. Hang tight. Let me go see if I can grab them. Okay. So, I found them. All right. take, let me show you what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see right here. They're sticking over the edge, and I do not like that. I don't want them sharp edges. So close your eyes. Wear safety goggles. That kind of good stuff. See, just take that little thing off. I'll drop that one in the trash. Okay. Just gonna pop them off of there. Now, I honestly thought about taking them out, but I think we're actually going to try. I just pulled that little guy off of there. Okay. We're going to try to get these to where they will still work. That way I can show you guys. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. See how bad I damaged them on the other side. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. I think we're going to put these over here to the side because where they were, I couldn't reach them. So we may need them in the future. All right. So this is up for us. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some elastic because, like I said, I have black elastic and I thought I could use that. But you know what? How about show everybody how you can use the plain old white elastic. Let's see, we're going to just do 3 times because I know I don't want a closure. And, well, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it yet. I put my scissors away. All right. Okay, those are paper scissors, not clothing scissors. So they don't cut very well. All right. So how many of you actually have problems with the crocodile? Everybody? Is it just me? It's probably just me. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. We are going to come through like this. Okay. And what I want to do first is I want to figure out, I'm going to take this, make sure we have enough for our journal so I don't pull it through. Okay, we want to figure out if I'm going to have enough. If I tie it here, am I going to have enough for, sorry, if I tie it right there, am I going to have enough for my closure? Yeah, actually. Okay. So I just want to see about how long this is and where we're at. Looks like a little over 3. And about 3.5. Okay, so let me show you how to color it, and then we'll do all of that over again. I'm just going to take out, let's see, what do we got? That says vintage photo. That's not the one I want. This one's antique linen. And my hands are already a mess, so I'm not really that concerned about it. This may not be wet enough. It's not looking like it is. Okay, so maybe we'll try, that's too dark. We'll try vintage photo. just gets rid of some of that bright white. What you can do is take this to your sink and wet it, and the water reacts with the ink, and it makes it just a little bit more, the ink like saturates the plastic. Sorry. But we're not gonna go to the sink. We can just take coffee. Can we? Are we? Are we? I don't know if you guys can see. If I can just get my sprayer to work. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So we took it from this to this. Dirty hands and all. All right. And with all of my inking and everything that I've been doing, I've found this piece of tissue from my son's birthday that I had thrown in here, and I have been wiping everything on it. And yeah, we're gonna be using that in an upcoming video, and I think it'll be pretty cool. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and tie that first. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tie it first. How about that? Okay, so we need about yay much. Yep. About to in here. Roundabout. I may have cut this a little short, guys. May have cut it too short. Don't pull it too tight. Don't pull it too tight, Cindy. Okay. We're going to take and we're going to thread our elastic back through. Cut off our little fuzziness here. Oops. Come on now. And it goes this way. Ooh, that's awful tight, Cindy. I don't know. It's gonna be fine. 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 Always cut longer rather than shorter. I thought I had it long enough. But as you can see on the struggle bus, come on, where's my good scissors? Cut that guy. Cut that guy, because they shouldn't fray anymore since now we're done pulling and tugging on him. And we're just going to slide our little journal in there, hopefully. Hopefully he fits. Just get him in there. Okay. All right. Let's try her out and see what we got. And she works. Yay. All right. And you can make these and try to not spend nearly as much time stamping as I did. And make them for a quick little gift. And just maybe make sure that your file folder is big enough to where you don't have to put your eyelets right up to the very edge, because as you can see, it's kind of struggling a little bit. It's kind of pulling on it. We could loosen up the elastic some, I think. So maybe we'll do that. Because we don't need nearly that much for the closure. See if that helps some. Yeah, it helped a little bit. But still, I think it turned out cute. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It's a junk journal. It's perfectly imperfect. Let's just pull our front cover through a little bit better. My pages are a little off, but you know, that's par for the course around here. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to use this in an upcoming video, and hopefully, yeah, I don't know if you saw when I covered a shiny book with tissue paper back, I think it was probably one of my first 10 videos, I think. It's an absolutely horrific video. I lost the footage and it's very choppy, and my son and my husband had to help me recover it, but I took a shiny book and covered it and got rid of the shine, and it turned out awesome, and I was quite ecstatic about it. Still haven't done anything with the journal, but hey, you know, baby steps, baby steps. So yeah, but you can take and do with this as you please, and hopefully it helps some of y'all out. And if you ever end up with sharp edges from your eyelets, hopefully helped you out by showing you to chop off the little sharp parts and how to reinforce them, but probably reinforce them a little bit before you put the eyelet in. But anyways, learn from my mistakes, right guys? So just wanted to say thank you very much for stopping by, and let you know that I appreciate each and every single one of you very, very much. All my new subscribers and everybody who's been with me from the very get-go, and just wanted to say that go out and spread some joy today, and make sure to show one another some love. And yeah, that's about it. So much love, guys. Good night.